What are the biggest mistakes in real estate and how can I avoid them? Well, you're a new agent, brand new to real estate. You're concerned about succeeding in the space. You realize that 80% of the people that get involved in real estate actually fail, meaning that they leave and they never come back. What if I could tell you how to avoid those pitfalls? What if I could tell you the difference between top agents and those that fail and get out of the industry? Would that be valuable to you? I think it would. So let's talk a bit about that, right? So some of the top mistakes that new agents make getting into real estate. One, they don't set themselves up for success. What I mean by that is that they're already living in a cycle of a paycheck to paycheck. They are not expecting to have to pay dues to join the board. They're not expecting to join the brokerage and have to pay to do that. They're not expecting fees that are associated with the monthly cost of being in business. They're not expecting a fixed cost of sale or contributions that would be leading to a fixed cost of sale. They expect to just put their shingle up and then boom, they're just expecting to make money. Here's something that you may not know. Average days on market right now, you're usually dealing with about 59 days till you're under contract. That's here this month. Of course, that varies month to month, but this month it's average of about 59 days to get the contract. Then it's probably another 20 to 25 days to actually close. So you're actually dealing with about a 90-day cycle of business in order to get paid. If you don't have in your coffers enough to cover your bills for 90 days, then jumping into real estate may be kind of difficult for you. Another mistake that new agents make jumping into real estate is that they don't understand a couple of things. One, they don't understand that what brokerage they should join. They join a brokerage that doesn't match the value proposition that they have. Let's say that you want leads. Let's say that you want a commission. Let's say that you want a flexible schedule. Let's say that you want training or mentorship or, things of that nature. Well, different brokerages are actually going to operate differently and have a different value proposition that they offer. The one that tells you that they offer everything probably doesn't offer anything. Because if they did, they'd be able to identify their value proposition. So the better way to approach it so that you're not joining the wrong brokerage is to interview yourself instead of interviewing all these brokerages. Figure out what is it that you actually want from a brokerage. Let that sit for a second. What is it that you actually want from a brokerage? How do you think you'll benefit the most? Do you want a model that takes most of your money because they provide you leads, non-exclusive leads, usually about 8 to 10 leads a month, and then they take money in perpetuity? They usually are outsourcing out the leads, which costs you more money, but you have consistent business because you got leads, right? Are you comfortable taking only 20% of the income that you could get because you had a lead-based model? That's usually going to be under a traditional or dependent model setup. If that's what you want, then make sure you interview at those types of places. Maybe you want a virtual setup where you're going to have higher commissions so that way you can make more money when you do make a sale. Now, what they don't tell you is that you're not going to get any support. You're not going to get any training. You're not going to have any E&O insurance. You're more than likely going to get sued in that model. You should probably have a lot more experience under that model before you do it, right? What they're also going to tell you is that, let's say it's a 95-5 split there, or 90-10 split, whatever the split is, which is, again, a split is going to be different from your contribution as it relates to cost of sale. Check out my other video in that capacity. But if you're talking splits, right, and maybe they're on a 90-10, perfect. Well, 90% of zero is still zero, right? How are they helping you to scale your business? What training are you getting? What mentorship are you getting? Who's going to be there to support you and enable the success that you're looking for? Where do the sales come from? Where does the opportunity to make money come from? Are they helping you put the business within your business in regards to understanding your P&Ls, understanding your expense reports, understanding the start and stop that you need to play with your business and with your finances? Or are they just saying, hey, you got your shingle up, you're on your own, go do your thing? If you're a brand new agent going into this setup, I mean, by all means, feel free if that's what you feel is best, but it may benefit you to be around top agents in your area. It may benefit you to get mentorship from those that are succeeding at the highest level. It may benefit you to have training and support and education. Just a thought, if you're brand new, those may be some things that matter to you. So it wouldn't make sense to therefore join at that point company based upon commission, as opposed to a company that's based upon what you sound like you need in that capacity, which would be training. Maybe you should interview with a place that does training, that does education in that regard. That way, you're actually getting what it is that you need out of it. You're able to turn this into a career. And then, of course, I'm Mike Montgomery. Follow my channel. I run an award-winning brokerage out here in Florida. Follow this channel for more tips, for more advice, for more bits of success in this capacity. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you share, make sure you follow. All right. And then here's the third step. Here's a bonus one for you all. Third reason that most agents, or that a lot of new agents fail in real estate, and this is a pitfall that you can avoid. They get some training and then they don't implement it. They have an issue with fear of rejection, fear of success, fear of failure, maybe it's fear of embarrassment. Either way, they let those fears dictate their success, and as a result, they don't perform any actions. They're too busy trying to be perfect and not busy enough trying to make money. So those are some mistakes. How you avoid them, of course, do the opposite of those things. Hopefully that helps you.